Welcome everyone to the first ever Hermano chat. Today I'm joined by Alexis Gull and also joined by what is formerly StonesTHFC.
One up.
So we're going to start off the podcast by discussing the weekend's football. So of course we all know Arsenal lost 3-1 to Liverpool. So Cal, tell us your thoughts on that result.
Fucking shambolic. Had enough.
What do you make of Sanchez starting on the bench?
Well, he's... fuck's sake. I don't get how... Wait, so our top three scorers are Alexis, Walcott and Lucas, right? And they've both ranked high numbers scoring, and he started none of them. I just don't get that at all. But it's just... This season's just a write-off now. We got the FA Cup, but I fear that if we win that... I mean, I want us to win that, don't get me wrong, but it's a case of winning that, Wenger's might stay, I don't know.
We've got Lincoln City on Saturday. Do you think we can win the match?
Honestly? Depends what lineup we put out. If we put out Jeff, Emi Martinez, I don't know.
I think we need a strong lineup. We need to really embarrass Lincoln City.
We need to just chuck Alexis, Ozil, Ospina, Bellerin. We just need to hammer them.
What could you see the score being?
We all said 12-0 against Sutton. Sorry, Gio. But we'll hammer them. We should.
But before the Lincoln game, we do have Bayern Munich in the week. What do you think the score will be in that game?
Yeah, fuck off. 3-0 Bayern.
3-0 Bayern.
Everyone's heads are down. Everyone's just... He's lost the dressing room, so it's just... Season's over, in other words. Yeah. I want us to win the trophy, but if it means Wenger... because we're probably not going to get top four. Tottenham are going to finish above us. Wenger's final season, unreal L. Chelsea going to win the league. We'll finish 5th. Europa League nights at the Emirates. And Allegri. Very fun.
So you are a bit of an in the know at the moment, Cal, after your information regarding Memphis Depay.
Yep. Indeed.
Can you not confirm that Allegri will be joining Arsenal in the summer?
I can confirm that Allegri will be the Arsenal manager next season.
That's a bold claim to have on the Hermano chat.
It's not a bold claim, it's a fact.
Allegri will be joining Arsenal this summer.
Indeed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So where do you get your information from, Cal?
I cannot reveal that at this present time.
Not reveal the source.
No, I cannot reveal the source. But all I can say is I called the Memphis transfer a whole 36 hours before Sky News picked it up. So
a very impressive feat, Cal.
I prefer not to speak.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to speak a bit more because this is the Hermano chat.
Okay. I'm just down. I hate Arsenal, so...
Well, let's cheer you up a bit, Cal. We've got some questions here from your followers. So we're going to go through a few of these now.
Is it the Ask Alexis goal? No.
Yeah, the Ask Alexis. So we use the hashtag Ask Alexis goal to get some questions for you. So let's start that off now. So the first one we have is from Mesotesk, and he says, "Hey, Cal."
Is that the question?
Yeah.
Hi, Alfie.
So,
up, baby?
So what do you think of Alfie turning down being on the podcast today?
Did he turn it down?
Yeah, he's got school.
Yeah, he's got commitments, man.
Oh yeah,
Can't touch that.
Alright, so the next question comes from username JameDog, and he says, "What's it like being a faggot?"
It's pretty decent, man. pretty good cheat.
So you and James Dog have a bit of beef on Twitter occasionally. So is that real beef or is it?
It's not real. It's not real beef, no. But I could shatter his chin. Pretty loud.
The next question comes from Ricky Eno, and he says, "Who's the best damn WWF champion there ever was?"
WWF or
WWF.
The Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
No doubt.
Why is he the best WWF champion there ever was?
Because just unreal, isn't he? He's probably the biggest name to ever come out of that company. Hollywood and all that shit. So yeah, him, definitely.
Okay. Next question comes from Granite Jacker, and he says, "Is this St. Louis, Missouri?"
No, I've never been there before.
I have been informed that this is something to do with wrestling now.
Ric Flair.
Yes.
Ric Flair when he's in the ring with Evolution. And the Shield.
Yeah. See.
Right.
Next one, Oliver.
The next question comes from StonesTHFC, and he says, "What's your favourite thing about Sweden? And do you like IFK Göteborg?"
My favourite thing about Sweden is Vic.
Vic's your favourite thing about Sweden. And do you like IFK Göteborg?
Indeed. They're my favourite side.
Favourite side in Sweden or favourite side ever?
If I wasn't supporting Arsenal, I'd support IFK Göteborg.
Okay. That's interesting, Cal. Can you name the
That's
IFK Göteborg starting lineup for us?
I can't.
You can't.
In goal, we have Martin Smedberg.
That's one player, so that's very good. All right,
and we have Tobias Heisen. Very good player. Tobias Heisen, very good player. I paid to watch rare comps of him when he was 19 years of age. Yep.
Right, the next question comes from D Swan, aka Dazon. And he
AKA
says,
outside the Emirates.
Indeed. I bet he's outside the Emirates listening to this podcast right now.
No, he is literally, he just Snapchatted me a picture of him outside the Emirates. I kid you not.
And, well, anyway, Dazon says, "Who's the biggest fool on Twitter?"
It's gotta be Pedro. Danskin8886, biggest fool on Twitter.
And why is he the biggest fool on Twitter?
He is Mr. L.
What's he done to be Mr. L?
Portuguese, and you dare mention last summer's football tournament, and I will go.
The next question comes from Zumiazga, aka Hermano Jordan, and he says, "Want up, baby Antoine."
Want up, Jordan Antoine. Want up.
And moving swiftly on from that, Dutch lad asks, "How big is Batista's cock?"
No, did he say who the source was, or did he just say?
He says, "I add from the board IEWG Online. Wants to know how big is Batista's cock."
10 inch.
10 inches. That's a rather large cock.
That's a pretty big one, man.
Talking about the full package now, what's it like knowing that Dean Ambrose is the greatest champion of this era? Asks Samir.
He's one of the worst people ever to appear on my television screen. Yep.
That's
all I gotta say.
That's all you've got to say on that matter.
That's all I gotta say.
Man like Kendrick has to ask, "What day is it today, brother?" Ask man like Kendrick.
Chest and Arms Day, H.
And we have a question from Hoylett, and he says, "What would Alexis Gold do if he came home to Hermano early, butt naked on his bed?"
I'd give you a little hug, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Well, bro. Also, AFC Novak asked me a question which I didn't answer because he didn't use the hashtag, but I'll answer anyway. He said, "Lucas better than Iwobi."
What are your thoughts on that?
It depends what system. If we play the dead formation we play now, then Lucas is better, yeah. Because I don't know why Wenger keeps playing Iwobi, because he's gonna be like, he is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's gonna take him a couple of years to get. At the end of the day, this is Arsenal. We're not. He reminds me a bit of Sanchez Watt. Not.
Who, Iwobi?
Great start, great start, but fizzle out. But I hope he doesn't fizzle out because he's a good player. But Yeah, Lucas is better. Lucas better finisher, better link-up play.
Talking about...
And I also don't like Iwobi's tape job. Not very good.
No.
Nope. Next question.
Well, we have a question from Akpom now, and he says, what is your favourite goal from this season?
Giroud Palace. Just because it was unreal. Probably Ozils versus Chelsea, the volley.
I don't really remember any of the goals from this season, Cal. It's been that bad a season.
I know, it's been horrible. But earlier in the season, it was pretty... Life was good, so...
So next to me, we do have a Tottenham Hotspur regular in Matt. So what are your favourite goal of the season so far, Matt?
I don't know. I rated the one yesterday against Everton. Harry Winks, future England champion, chips it over to Dele Alli. Wonderful. I can't think of any other goals.
I think my favourite would have to be Wyland Cyprian's winner against Dijon on Saturday.
I like Cyprian. Very good player.
I remember watching him 2 years ago versus Nice when he was playing for Lens.
Yeah.
And he had a masterclass against us, which we then lost the game.
Also, I just want to add that how Wenger misuses players. Did you see that graphic of Xhaka, how Wenger uses him versus how he should be used?
No, I haven't seen that graphic.
It was horrific. He plays Xhaka as a box-to-box, but he's not. He's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Allegri. Viva Allegri.
So you like Allegri in this summer?
He's coming. I've just told you, man. Jesus, do you want to listen, man? But...
So who's your favourite IFK Gotball player of all time? Asked by Just Alexis FC.
Of all time?
All time, according to Just Alexis FC.
I've got to say... Thomas Romney. Romney, yeah.
Why is he your favourite player of all time?
Oh, it's a toss-up between him and Sebastian Eriksson.
Alright, and the final question comes from Madhavan Shah, and he asks, why the name Alexis goal?
Alexis, I don't know, it's such an original act. It was like early 2014 and football Twitter weren't even a thing. So I just thought I needed to change my all that. So I just thought Alexis, and he scores. So Alexis goal. That's it, really.
That's an interesting story behind it, Cal.
It's not an interesting story behind it, Ollie.
I'm sure the viewers will be interested to hear that.
Viewers?
The listeners will be interested to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sure they really will.
Yeah. Well, anyway, next to me I have someone who did once have an interest in that. I am joined today by StonesTHFC. So would you like to tell us a bit behind that? I believe you were compared to Walker the Weapon recently.
I mean, that's an illustrious group. Myself and Walker the Weapon. I mean, I feel I've cemented myself in, the legends of
I agree.
Tottenham Twitter. I don't think anyone else would have the stones to do something like that.
So was it something that you done on purpose, or was it a joke?
100%. 100%.
And was the reaction from Koi's Twitter something that you was expecting?
Yeah.
Was that...
And it was hilarious.
So you have since deactivated StonesTHFC, probably due to the backlash, especially from username Diabolic. So what are your thoughts on Diabolic? I mean, he was really leading the hate towards your username, and I'd say at some points he did take it beyond a bit of banter.
He's got an abnormally large jaw, and I'd love to test it.
You'd love to test Diabolic's jaw. Okay.
Alright, he saw me when the Ghent game at Wembley, and he bottled interacting with me.
Oh.
Just stood and watched.
We are now going to move on to a section where we look through Cal's best tweets of all time. So I have been on to favestar.fm, and we've got all of Cal's most retweeted tweets now. So
Oh shit.
we're going to take a look through them now. So they're going to flash up on the screen for the people that are viewing on YouTube. So one of your first tweets 407 days ago was, Chelsea have no chance of beating us. If they do, I'll get a tattoo of Fabregas lifting the Premier League trophy on my back. Won't happen. What was the thought behind that tweet, Cal?
Easy numbers.
Easy numbers. Well, you did get 1,200 retweets, so that is very easy numbers.
Just... what was the date of it? 2015?
I imagine it was 407 days ago, so almost a year to the day.
Oh, wow.
And the next,
easy numbers, easy
the next
bit.
tweet of yours we have is one that says, absolutely shocking from Martial, and you have a picture of a tweet, seemingly from Anthony Martial, saying, fuck off Man U, the number 9 will always be mine, you cunts. Sacre bleu. Was this a real tweet, Cal, or did you fake it? You nabbed this tweet. You nabbed the tweet and got 636 retweets.
Yep.
Disgusted. Are you the type of person that nabs retweets, Cal?
No, I am not. I just thought... I saw the graphic, and it was... I just thought I'd get that and just post it. And I posted it.
Interesting.
And I almost deleted it. And I did delete a tweet that had 600 retweets in 23 minutes. It was the day after... Do you know the whole De Gea, Keylor Navas thing?
No, not particularly.
No, when Ramos... De Gea was going to go Real Madrid.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he didn't, and then deadline day, and then that happened. I posted a tweet saying, like, breaking news, David De Gea, something, such and such, and it had 600 I can't even remember, it was that far ago. It had 600 retweets in, like, 20 minutes, and I deleted it because it was... People saying, how could you say such a stupid thing? It wasn't even that bad, but...
Yeah. Alright, so the next tweet that we've got in front of us here is a picture of a Benzema shirt. An Arsenal Benzema shirt, in fact, Cal. So, do you actually own this Arsenal Benzema shirt?
Indeed. Many people were saying it was photoshopped or fake. But indeed, I do own a Karim Benzema shirt with the Arsenal logo on the front. Benzema number 9.
What made you buy this shirt, Cal?
It was the week before. I remember we drew at Newcastle. No, we won at Newcastle, 1-0. And I remember watching BT Sport, and they were like, Ian Wright was talking about Benzema and how, like, remember when we like really needed a striker?
Yeah.
Because we drew at Leicester with Sanogo up front, and it was like crisis. Wenger signed Welbeck, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he did. But I was like, oh, perfect. And then many accounts were saying, oh, we're getting Benzema, and I bought the shirt, and then 2 days later, he called me a fool.
Karim Benzema called you a fool?
Well, he said to all them fans who want to make believe, and I am one of them fans who tried to make believe. But
so how much did you spend on the shirt?
How many retweets did I get?
No, how much did you spend on the shirt?
50 quid, I think.
You spent £50 on the Karim Benzema shirt.
Yep.
I hope it was worth it for 1,135 retweets.
Exactly, man. It's getting the AG brand out there, man.
You do seem to do well off Karim Benzema tweets. You did get 1,000 retweets on a tweet saying, Benzema is still hinting, I have hope.
Is it? Oh, yeah. The Come On You Gunners, yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Good tweet, right?
It was an okay tweet. I wouldn't say it was worth 1,000 retweets particularly. But...
Nah. A lot of Real Madrid fans retweeted it. Like, oh, look at this fan, deluded. Hashtag Fortnall. Hashtag you belong in fourth and all that shit.
You also got 1,143 retweets for tweeting, we are not a football club, we are a meme.
That is very true. We are.
That is your second most successful tweet, Cal.
That is really.
Yeah. And do you want to know what your most successful tweet is?
Yeah. I wonder what that one is.
It is a picture of Mia Khalifa, and it appears you've quote tweeted her saying Giroud.
Wow.
So I mean, that's almost 5,000 retweets you've got from that.
I remember making that, and my phone was
you?
going off, and I was 100 retweets, and I was like, wow, 100 retweets. And then it was like back then, 2015, I think it was. I was just like, wow. But it's overrated. I know it is.
Did she block you in the end?
She blocked me. Yeah.
So have you made any attempt to get her
late last year? She blocked me.
She blocked you late last year.
At the end of the day, her fame is due to me putting her name out there. So.
Mia Khalifa is a success as a result of Cal from Wales, is she?
Yeah, bro. Nah, it's overrated. It's a good laugh though. Any other questions? Have we answered all the questions? That seemed pretty quick.
Yeah, it did seem quick, but we have answered all the questions, I think. Well, apart from one from Chesney's son saying, when do you plan on losing your virginity?
Yeah, have we got any others like that?
There was the one about your mum's 3/4 length denims.
Yep, that's the one.
That I'll have to find a tweet.
Get all the abusive ones out there. We might as well. But
Hold on, I've got to find it now.
Are we gonna talk about who we want gone in the summer? Who I want gone and.
Yeah, let's talk about that now. So who do you want gone from Arsenal in the summer?
The list of players who I want gone, right?
Let's get a list.
Starting gone, I want Petr Cech. Not because he hasn't been great this season. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like we need a shift in the guard now. He's not world class anymore. He's a good goalkeeper, but he's not world class. Bellerin, keep. Koscielny, keep. Mustafi, keep. Gibbs, sell. Monreal, sell. Coquelin, sell. Ramsey, sell. Wilshere, sell. Ozil, just purely because we can't win the league with a player. He's a brilliant player, but we can't win the league with a player who's not consistent for 38 games a season. So, sell Ozil. We'll make 30 mil because contract. Keep the Ox. Keep Perez. Who else have we got? And then he's a good squad player, but is he really going to win us anything? Sell. Alexis, hopefully he'll stay. Sell.
Sell Giroud?
Yeah.
Why would you sell Giroud?
He's 31 next year.
I still think he has it in him to win a Premier League for us.
Might as well just sign Bas Dost. We're going by that.
Well, how do you potentially see Arsenal lining up next season then, Cal? Under Allegri?
I was talking to this about Hayder, and he was just like, blind me. In goal, Wojciech. Right wing back, Bellerin. Ideally, three centre backs will be. Right centre back will be Mustafi. Then it would be Manolas or Pepe, and then Koscielny, and then Gulam or David Alaba. Two centre mids, we'd have Xhaka, Corrington Tolisso, and then playing in front of them would be Isco, and then up top we'd have Mbappe and Alexis. But if Alexis leaves, probably Morata or Belotti, whatever his name is.
Andrea Belotti.
Yeah. That's how I hope to. I'm going to get ridiculed for that. Holy shit.
We do have a couple more questions that I found before we finish up here.
Indeed.
And that is one from LMFAO Arsenal. And he says, best football match you've seen live?
Well, at the game?
Yeah, at the game.
I've only gone to see 3-4 games of Arsenal, but I went to see Arsenal Swansea last month at the Liberty Stadium. We won 4-0, so yeah, probably that. And Alexis scored, so take that.
And finally, the last tweet comes from Simply Memphis, and he says, will it be 5 or 6-0 to Ireland?
Gareth Bale madness. It's going to be 4-0 Wales.
So I think that pretty much rounds up today's episode of the Hermano Chat. So we're going to have Carmelo Jr. say goodbye to everyone for us.
Thank you for listening. It has been a pleasure for me to be an exclusive guest. I'm sure that Cal thinks the same. And have a nice...
Mi hermano.